Welcome back to Sons of Liberty. Alright. Time to disguise ourselves and save the hostages.
And then later on, the president.
Yeah. Well, one thing at a time. For now, let's focus on the hostages.
Also,
Okay, I gotta wonder, did the terrorists...
That's cute.
Yeah, I was about to say, did the terrorists literally just play Crash Bandicoot and decide, hey, let's put in some trapdoors like that?
Yes.
I mean, this is technically... Well, okay, at the time, it was a Sony game. I think
still
Sons of
Konami
Liberty
is IP. It was a console exclusive, sure, but it was still published properly by Konami, third party and everything.
Here's the basic...
That's what I mean. I go, at the time, it was a Sony exclusive and all that. But yes, Pedro?
Here's the basic gist of it. Metal Gear Solid 2 first came out on the PS2, just on the PS2. After that, it got an Xbox port, OG Xbox, I mean, and after that, a PC port.
Don't mind me, guard. I was just choking your pal there on screen.
Remember, Java, limited tunnel vision.
Not just that.
You were saying?
That was a camera that spotted us.
Yeah, that was a camera, not him. But again,
enough to put up with
that's okay. There you go. It's like it never happened.
Man, if only life were like that.
Indeed. Alright, this is, like I said, this is something that the games are going to make sure to correct in the next game, because you can abuse this.
That is one... Honestly, that is the one thing among the mainline games that I would say just always consistently got better was the gameplay. I can't remember if there was ever a future mainline game that added something kind of dumb to the gameplay, but I don't really recall that occurring.
No. Now the gameplay, like, even the most fervent of MGS5 haters will at the very least admit that the gameplay is stellar. But, okay. Let's get this guy.
Speaking of which, do we have an idea of what Kojima is, working on next? Was it a Death Stranding sequel?
Death Stranding 2, remember?
We announced it on the Game Awards. That he has 2 games in development right now: Death Stranding 2 and a game for with Xbox. We don't know what it is yet, but apparently he has something.
That must have been the game I was thinking of, because, like, well, I knew about Death Stranding 2, but I thought that there might be something else. But yeah, I think you're right about. So he's working on an Xbox exclusive.
Both a PlayStation. He's working on for both. A PlayStation exclusive and an Xbox exclusive. Like, so basically that's.
Yeah, that's right. Death Stranding is Wait, I thought Death Stranding was also available on PC.
It is. It is, but
the ultimate.
Do you read me? What's up, Raiden? I just ran into a guy decked out like a ninja.
Actually, quite a while ago.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this? No. Can you trust that costumed freak? No. But the colonel told me.
Speaking from experience there, Apply Skin?
Soldier, you'll do it right. I'll let you in on a little secret, kid. The ninja that was publicized in the Shadow Moses incident no longer exists. The guy
how would you know?
Has no connection.
Yeah, how would you know, Pliskin? Were you in Shadow Moses?
How do you know that?
Well, maybe there was a report written on it.
Just be careful.
Because you do.
Okay?
He read the script. You need to stop writing these.
Okay.
My source, trust me, bro.
Okay, 2.
My sources when I made it the fuck up.
I love how even Shure is educated on that now too. But
now basically, yeah, Jova, to explain Jova, Death Stranding is owned by Kojima Productions. However, there we go.
I see an elevator over there. You'll be able to travel from floor to floor now. Push the
no crap, Colonel.
You see next to the elevator. The elevator should arrive in a few minutes.
Oh,
that
so we just need to take a coffee, yes.
Do you see that?
Come to think of it, Colonel, how many retirements are you going to go through? You were supposedly retired after Metal Gear Solid 1, but now you're back on the job once again.
Maybe he's a fan of Miyazaki.
He keeps bring up out of retirement. I guess he's the only colonel who's worth a shit, maybe?
I honestly, I think I mentioned it in the first game, but I always found it very similar to I forgot his name, the equivalent of the Rambo movies.
Yeah, that too.
He's probably inspired by that, obviously.
You know, given what happens in Portable Ops... Well, okay, I was going to say, given what happens in Portable Ops with you-know-who meeting you-know-who in that cell.
Yes.
Maybe Roy Campbell is meant to be based off of Rambo.
Not necessarily Rambo himself, Jova. The colonel that assisted him, which kind of felt like he was on retirement, except that in Rambo 3 he has to go in Afghanistan and even goes missing in action and captured.
That being said,
That's the ironic thing, though. Like, given again the design of you-know-who and Portable Ops, I'm wondering if the intention was more so what I was thinking.
the basic gist of it, Jova, is that Kojima owns the IP, but he made a deal with Sony where
Timed exclusive.
for console exclusivity.
And for the purpose of having, but although while it's only partially publishing, when it comes to having a publisher that gives a bit of extra funding, it's usually 505 games.
Yeah, and just like Death Stranding 1, it's going to be at least a few months before Death Stranding 2 comes to PC. Anyway.
If you wear an enemy's field outfit
Ooh,
and
assault
carry
rifle.
an AK, you can pass for
I know this
down.
one.
Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Simple,
idea.
right?
Your disguise is not only on your costume, but even the weapons that you need to carry, because, well, it just makes sense, to be honest. So,
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
All right.
Again, it's another part of the game flexing and say, see, I can do this with my technology. What can you do?
I may have issues with this game, but the gameplay and story integration is definitely not one of them.
Oh no, like I'll have plenty to say about that when I can actually speak without being afraid of spoiling people.
If anything,
Yeah, I know how you feel. I hate having to constantly say you-know-who because, God, Metal Gear probably rivals Ace Attorney in just the amount of stuff that you can spoil to a newcomer by mentioning so much as a name, honestly.
Yes, too.
I forgot what I was wanted to say. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't believe Billy Bob.
So yeah, basically this camera will scan us, make sure we have the correct outfit and the correct gun. So
Right.
there you go.
Doesn't scan our DNA as well. Although I guess, okay, I forget if DNA scanning technology was a real thing by the time this game was made. So
Retinal
I
scanner
guess, to
was
be
a
fair-
thing in the first game. Remember, Drova? Oh.
No, the only thing they do is radical scanning, not so much DNA scanning.
Okay. I guess, to be fair, this is a place that they took over, so... Oh wait, no, that's right, the retinal thing is a thing.
Yep. So yeah, how do we
That's
get
a problem.
how do we get past that door then?
Forgive me, folks, it's been a while since I played this game.
Yes, Dwibs?
Oh, either we blow it up, or we upload our retinal data into the system.
Well,
That's your answer to everything, Dwayne.
well, considering we're trying to stay incognito and unnoticed, probably not. Let's avoid the former.
Well, I mean, you have been caught a few dozen times.
Especially
so,
also because Fat Man is dead. We can
I don't know what you're
blame the accidentally.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dwibs. That never happened.
Sure. So I see you're adopting the Wing Commander approach, but altering it for being captured.
Yes.
You know, that joke really becomes poignant when we're eventually gonna commentate on Ghost Trick.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously that's just part of the way the game works. So, look at this way, Joe. But like even Life is Strange 1 kind of did that, where we keep altering the past constantly, but forgot the episode 5. Oh,
Yeah.
more screenshots.
And a photo.
And let's not forget our good old friend Final Fantasy 13 2, where you can't change the future by changing the past.
Oh, magazines.
Oh.
Do
Dumko,
one
wait. Was that Jar Jar Binks on one of those magazines?
I'm
think so.
pretty confident it's not.
Looked like him.
So how are you doing, fellow Garza?
Okay, so obviously we're going to need to use the eyes of one of the guards that's around here. All right, if I remember correctly, in this part, I'm going to I'm actually going to ask the colonel for advice in a moment.
Get my first. Your first one.
You're on B1 of the Shell 1 core now. Ames is being held in the hall. To get in the hall, you'll have to get through a door protected by a retinal scanner security system. Raiden, get past the retinal scanner and infiltrate the hall.
Okay, Colonel. How the hell do I do that?
Use your imagination.
Yeah, figure it out.
All right,
Am I
so
supposed to help you?
all right, so let's. There you go.
Lock.
All right.
I still love the noises the guards make.
Just sleep now, okay? And
Nothing to
dream
see here,
of
fellow
better
guardsmen.
pastures.
Dimitri just
Oh
went
no!
down a
My
bit with the
God!
vodka.
Oh no! My God! He passed out.
Oh.
Quick,
And it's not
let
the
me get him to the
time.
med bay.
Raiden, the retinal scanner does not work on anything but living and open eyes. Don't knock the man out either. Be careful.
Okay.
Could have told us that earlier.
All right.
Weird. Oh, okay, it's weird. He says living and open eyes, but okay, shouldn't that technically work if you just knocked him out without killing him, since he's still alive?
I guess he means like the person has to be conscious. I'm guessing that's what he means.
Huh.
Interesting.
Like, granted, whenever I play this game, I always just interpret that as, oh, don't kill them. Like, fine.
All right, so we're actually going. There's actually something we can do during this part that's optional, so I'm gonna do that first. I actually forgot about this. Yeah. All right. So what happens in basement 2? All right. Seems fine. Again, don't worry. As long as you keep the gun, the correct gun, and the outfit, you should be fine. As long as you don't get too close to the guards, they won't suspect you. All right. Doesn't see. This just leads back into the same place. So whatever. All right. Go away. Come on, dude. Go away. Thank you. Man, this guy's routine is very small. He just goes by a few meters, but whatever.
Good morning.
Well,
Oh, look at that! A police knots poster.
Hello.
Hello?
Basically, sure, Police Knots was the game that Kojima made before the first Metal Gear Solid.
Time for a treat.
Oh. Time for a treat?
That's the parrot that's saying it.
So yeah, there's a parrot in here for some reason.
No, we cannot interrogate it.
Yeah.
Aw.
No!
You have a gun.
I mean,
Come on, Tio.
it doesn't even sound like a parrot. It sounds like a synthesized parrot.
Come on, Tio, get
Yeah, I
with the
thought it was
times
someone's
now.
waifu.
Come on, Tio, get with the times. Nowadays,
Hold
parrots
on.
actually are in real life being allowed to
Hold
testify
on.
in court.
Hold on. The parrot just said Hal. For those who don't remember, Hal Emmerich is Otacon's real name.
Ah, it's a coincidence, Pedro. Many people are called Hal, come on.
I guess. It could be just a coincidence, I guess. Sure.
Venus in Cancer.
Venus in Cancer. I wonder what...
Drivers are cancer.
What the hell have these guards been saying around this parrot? Yeah, you can also get a directional mic if you go in here. Let's see.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a
It's
pacemaker.
now really the time
You
to
should
be
make his
talking
cardiac
amongst
pattern
a
very
cell of
distinct.
guards.
You
Remember, this is all in the brain.
locate it.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay, I'll admit, even for the Metal Gear series, I always found it a little silly when they retconned the codec calls as being, oh, they're all in your mind.
Well, remember, that only the codec calls as we know them, invented by Mei Ling, are only started in the first MGS one. What the codec calls we see in MGS Free and Portable, that's not actually the same kind of codec calls. It's actually just radio calls. So technically,
Granted,
go
I
on.
always thought like the whole codec calls happening in your mind was only really truly established in Metal Gear Solid 2. I feel like in Metal Gear Solid 1, they definitely felt like they were, spoken properly. But maybe I'm misremembering.
Okay, so like the Colonel said, Ames, aka the guy we're trying to find among the hostages, has a pacemaker, meaning that directional microphone that we have, which can detect noises from afar, will be useful. Okay, so getting back to this. So like the colonel has said, we have to try our best to find the guy. Okay, come on, guy. Come on, get away from the rest of your mates. Ah, great security. Getting into places in the base where no one can see you get mugged by an intruder. Good job. Good security here. All right, let's get. Alright, so here's what you have to do. Basically, if you point a gun at an enemy, but you don't fire it... Hold on. Come on, turn... Yeah, Come on, dude.
Use a silencer, Pedro, you want it to be heard.
Well, I'm trying to not make any noise. There you go. Alright, so when you sit in that now, one thing you can also do is you can either take him down, you can grab him, like so. There you go. Oh.
Shit.
There you go. There you are.
Say cheese. Thank you.
You are cleared to enter.
Wonderful.
Indeed.
There they are. So, what to do?
What to do indeed.
Well, let's see what the colonel has to say.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Alright, so yeah, like the colonel said, since the directional microphone is included as a weapon, you can have both the AK and the microphone at the same time, meaning if you're using the microphone, you're bound to get caught by the other guards as someone who's fake because you don't have the correct gun. So you have to be careful not to be seen when you're using the directional microphone. So yeah, we don't know who Ames is. If I remember correctly, Ames is a gender-neutral name, so we don't even know if it's a woman or a man, right? So try your best to use the directional microphone and see if you can find some kind of strong heartbeat. That will probably be Ames. And yeah, like the colonel said, if you do call out to the wrong hostage, you can always just immediately switch to the AK and just wait for the guards to pointlessly look for someone that they can't find. And then they'll just let go again and consider it a false alarm. So let's see if we can find Ames.
All the while we have Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, that's a nice touch, by the way.
Snap and tripping literally gets you out of the outfit.
Yeah, I like that touch. Like if you go over the hostage's legs, you trip.
Oopsie poopsie.
I just love this how Raiden's apparently slippery enough to slip out of his whole disguise if he so much as trips.
So yeah, be careful.
I think I heard some talk that Raiden was a potential addition for Smash Ultimate TO, but don't.
No, people wanted him as an Echo Fighter for Solid, for Snake. Well, I honestly thought Liquid would have fit better because he's very integrated in the lore anyway. Oh.
All right. Nothing. Okay, let's try this guy.
Yep.
Aha.
Checking.
Okay, so what do you think? Yep. There we go.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off.
I'm guessing the reason we have to speak physically to Ames is that he doesn't have a nanomachines or something.
He does.
He
He does actually, but first we need to calm him down before he will actually accept the connection with us. So obviously, I mean, Jova, do you just allow anyone into your head?
Good point.
I'm Richard Ames.
He's played by Peter Renade. I don't know who he is.
I heard that name from somewhere before. Let me look.
Oh shit.
Oh, Ocelot.
Where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Obviously. But yeah, that begs the question, if Ocelot can see what's going on, why doesn't he do anything?
I'm just enjoying it, I guess.
Are you on?
I don't know, Tio. He looked disappointed when they mentioned that they're probably just going to switch to nanomachines.
Alright, so let's see what Ames has to say.
The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
Oh my god.
I can't get a
What?
response.
You don't think he's been like the other
I'll wait till this
hostages?
code calls for this.
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about?
What?
Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
Something's not right here. Richard here doesn't seem to know about a hostage being killed.
Right, and the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Well, I guess that's one way of making sure only the
I
president...
hope it's just a sample like a hair.
Brainwave pattern, blood pressure,
Nope,
and so on,
much more than
constantly
that.
monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This
Of
information,
course they
along
gave
with
you the
DNA
president
pattern, serves as a
nanomachines.
biometric password.
Well, Job, I guess he would be useful in that job.
Parallel processor supercomputers.
Maybe he could use it to self-defend himself by inserting some nanomachines that can pretty much harden his skin to any bout of physical pressure whatsoever.
That's just really stupid, Jova.
In other words,
I
the
guess it would
login
never
must be
work.
made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the
It's a good thing the president is not like a monster or an
even
idiot.
after the initial login. If a valid
Like it's a huge thing to put on a
Yeah,
person.
that's too much power for one person, in my opinion.
Can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
However, this means that they can't harm the president, so...
Yeah, true.
He holds the chips in that regard.
Oh, there you go. The black case serves as the key to launch Metal Gear.
And Kojima perfectly knows what kind of idiots roamed around the governments of the war during the Cold War. So it's like
Hold on,
people
Teo.
The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model.
Seriously?
Because of course it was.
Of course it
What's
was.
going on around here?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Snake.
Snake?
What?
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen.
He
in.
looks so
Metal Gear.
old.
Damn, he let himself go.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're saying.
King, Fat Man is dead. It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves. Why did he betray us?
Dudes, your subtitles aren't matching up with what you're saying.
Nothing they do should come as a surprise. I'll have his background rechecked, just in case. You think he was working for them? We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large. Yeah, the man in the sneaking suit. You know more
I don't remember.
What's deliberate? I don't know what you're talking about.
The fact that their subtitles aren't matching up with what's being said.
I think the subtitles are matching some guard dialogue.
Yeah, that's because, Jova, unfortunately, if you hear guards saying anything, it gets into the subtitles, sadly.
Being drawn in is over flowing.
Yeah, that's definitely not the best for Defo.
This was a problem with the original game already in the PS2, sadly, but what else?
I wish that they could have fixed this up in the remaster, but alas.
Hopefully, if the new remaster is indeed coming, maybe they'll do something. We'll see.
Oh, there's a new remaster rumored to be a thing?
It's not been confirmed, Joe, but at this point, with so many reports and even Noriaki Kamura from Konami himself saying stuff, yeah, at this point, it's all but confirmed.
Is this remaster finally going to include Metal Gear Solid 4?
We'll see, I guess. We have to wait and see. But for now, let's just...
The usual method, I assume?
No.
Basically, Ocelot and Snake here are...
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
So despite Batman's... Yes,
Where did we hear that name?
Yeah.
Oh. Someone entered the room.
Anyway, I was going to say Peter Reddit, they voiced Master Splinter in the 80s show.
Oh, the Cyborg Ninja.
Oh, neat.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Girl.
Okay, so one other thing you have to do, you have to make sure you keep the microphone in line with where they are, so you can keep hearing it. You'll even notice...
When the subs actually peaked, we reflect the intensity.
Look at that, the girl's Olga.
So the Cyber Ninja is Olga? In case you forgot, Olga was the pregnant soldier we met at the beginning of the game when we were playing as Snake. Huh. What is she doing here?
Man, we're still alive. I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
Sure.
I'll kill you myself.
Listen,
I'm sure Ocelot wouldn't
don't ever
ever.
let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe.
He has no idea.
I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Well, Ocelot would never betray anyone.
Oh, no. Obviously not.
He's such a sweet cherub. What?
It's happening again.
Oh, it's Liquid's arm. Yeah.
Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge. How much do you think?
Okay, given what we know later, that is quite a bit that was going on there with Ocelot, eh, Pedro?
Well, yeah.
If you don't behave, I will punch you in your balls.
Goddamn.
The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence. Ocelot,
I don't get paid enough to deal with this. It's literally cost me an arm at this point.
Ocelot, you don't get paid, period.
Don't remind me.
I'm not sure Ocelot even cares about money.
Alright, so...
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell.
Okay, one of those two things has to be a lie, obviously, but which one?
Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
What? Millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, The result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50
Now,
billion
I want you guys to remember
The
our
ENMA
encounter with
field can reach
Batman,
tens of
though.
thousands of volts
Also,
per meter,
didn't
and most
Batman
electronic
seem just a
equipment will
little
be
bit
toast in an
contradictory towards the idea that this is a simple hostage situation?
Yep. Clearly there's something here that we haven't been told.
There's some
But that isn't their
tomfoolery
game.
around.
What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
That's the time of the game.
So, commentary over?
How's Joe?
So
Alright.
basically, they want to bomb New York City, reduce it to ashes, and build a new paradise from the remains.
Well, at least I guess they're still terrorists, so we didn't get everything wrong. Alright, and he gave us a number 3 card. Cool.
Take care of the president before they launch the nuke.
Uh-oh.
I am the president.
Nothing to see
President
here.
Ocelot.
Yeah, pick up your AK, Raiden. Come on.
What were you saying? Pick up your what?
There you go. The game gives you 10 seconds to do it, but again, when you're going through the weapons, the game pauses, so you're fine, don't worry.
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames.
Uh-huh.
They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
Nothing personnel.
Nothing personal.
Again with those stupid words.
And stop calling it that.
Oh crap. What the?
What?
The hell?
Hold on.
That looks familiar, actually.
Yeah, Ocelot's going... Wait a minute. He's dying of a heart attack? Oh no, I've seen this happen the last time. And last time it happened, I lost an arm.
Fucking fox die.
You, which team are you with?
Oh,
Face.
about that.
Spasiba?
You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Fuck.
Identify yourself.
It was old man Jenkins.
Made it last.
Well, I guess Raiden's... Oh, never mind. Olga to the rescue!
Oh, this time though. Also knows better with you.
Yeah, I love that. I love that detail. Immediately at the sight of the cyber lynch. Oh shit! No! Thanks, Olga.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know why she's helping me, but I won't give horse in the mouth.
Wait, are we supposed to know it's Olga at that point? I know that veil thing was obscured, but I don't know if we see Olga in the armor at that point.
Here's a voice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but did we actually see her in the armor though during that bit?
Well,
it's very
that
obscured by.
It is obscured, but honestly, Jova, I mean, that voice is, in my opinion, very distinct. We haven't heard any other voice like that in the game. But so I will argue by that point
the
that
filtered voice.
Honestly, I could recognize it still.
Oh yeah, me too. It's just that, you know, we usually like to try and play along with the story here. Like, okay, if I can say something about Metal Gear Solid's twist, and maybe it's intentional, I do feel like some of the twists are a little bit more obvious than the writers think
That's
that they are.
unfortunate, Colonel.
What do you mean it's unfortunate?
Unfortunate. No, unfortunate is like, oh, your picnic getting canceled. This is a honey of a mess.
The Colonel seems a bit more heartless than he was in the first game for some reason.
Well, you know, he nearly got made a public enemy, so maybe that's just...
It's not as though I'm told all the facts either.
Okay, fair. Can you? Okay, fair point. Go to 39. 39.
We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the
there?
president is cooperating with them.
Yes.
According to
Okay.
Ames, yes.
Oh wait,
But
did
it's
I
also
say
true that they're about
You
to
said
get rid of the
39, go to
president.
35 here.
sorry. Yeah, I completely miscalculated the time. Sorry.
Once they get
Don't worry. No, it's just exposition right now. You're fine.
you need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the
35.
president for now.
Okay.
All right, just wait like 40 seconds.
Also, if it helps, I saw everything up to the end of the cutscene.
Sure. Don't worry. The basic gist of it is that the Cyber Ninja saved us. That's all you need to know.
But yeah, like I was saying, oh wait.
No.
Go
ahead.
One thing about Metal Gear Solid 2 is that I don't know if it's trying to be tongue-in-cheek about it, but I feel like some of its plot twists kind of blow their load, and they treat it like a big surprise at some point.
Give me a moment, Jova.
It's obvious, and
Quick.
Go.
Alright, go ahead, Jova.
again, this isn't to say it's necessarily a sign that the story is bad, but I do wonder if maybe the pace on when they just go ahead and reveal the bouts of the secrets of the stories could be done better.
It was
And
potentially a
granted-
quirk of the time when it comes to video games in general, Jova. System Shock 2 also suffers from these.
Here's how I look at it. I mean, yeah, I guess you can make an argument that, well, technically, just by the voice, some people might still not get that it's Olga. Well, think of it this way. Like, people who are good at recognizing voices will get it there. I think that's Olga. But people who may not get it, well, at least you're still gonna have the reveal later. So even if so, I guess it's one of those things where people who are good at recognizing voices will get the twist before, and I don't think that's necessarily a problem, honestly, because the thing about stories is that there are plenty of people are gonna have their own time when they might guess the twist. So. Go on.
Oh, I can get that. It's just that I think Metal Gear Solid 2 maybe takes the stretch a little too far, especially with stuff like, well, Pliskin. Like, I mean, okay, I could get it if the plot was trying to be ironic about that, but no, they seem to play that plot twist absolutely straight and
Jova.
for so long into the plot too.
Jova, even though the game doesn't spell it out, I'm pretty confident the game trusts you to know who Pliskin is. I'm not gonna say who just for the sake of keeping the illusion, but I'm pretty confident the game doesn't feel the need to spell it out, because I think it's anyone who's played the first game knows who Pliskin is all right off the bat. I mean,
well, I'm mainly just going off of the tone that the story gives with it.
But remember,
I know.
Sorry. Go on.
For all I know, maybe they are being tongue-in-cheek about it. It's just that, okay, with Metal Gear Solid 1, it felt easier to tell when the story was clearly just being tongue-in-cheek and when it wanted you to absolutely take it seriously. Metal Gear Solid 2 feels constantly like it wants you to take itself seriously. That's not to say it doesn't still have funny moments or definite tongue-in-cheek moments, but the bits with some of the plot twists do feel like they're just being run absolutely straight in that regard.
So what you're saying, Job, is that this game feels like it's trying to deceive you or make you confused about something. Again,
subtle, very subtle.
When you think about it, Job, and I'll talk about this later when we do get to the climax. It's all part of the deception angle. Like, the game is basically constantly trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So, and eventually we can talk about exactly where the game is going with this. But anyway,
so let's go rescue the president.
Rescue the president with extreme prejudice.
The ever traitorous president.
Yes, Lips?
I don't know. Why the big trick?
I'm sorry, Dips, can you repeat that?
I don't know. Again, don't worry. I forgot a lot of the plot beats when I asked this. Why do I get the feeling that the president's not really there, or it's like his decoy or something?
Don't worry.
That's what we need to find out.
Don't worry. Well, if I can actually say this. Don't worry, Dips. The president is real. If that's what you're worried about.
Wouldn't it just be the addition to an already wonderful day if it turned out he was a fake?
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
Plot twist. There never was a president of the United States.
There is no Queen of England.
Yes, the Queen was actually a robot the whole time.
Target the control units and destroy them.
She finally came at the end of her life cycle, and they couldn't keep recharging her batteries.
With your binoculars.
Sorry, Grandma, I need to charge my Switch.
Okay, so like Pliskin just said,
That's the Semtex.
okay, there's a Semtex right there,
and that must be the control unit.
Exactly. Okay,
You know what
so
to do then.
okay, so the basic idea is that this place is full of explosives. But let's see what. But before we move on, I'll actually explain this when we actually get into it later. For now, let's just save the game and take a break. We can talk about this in the next part.
Wait, you did this in 2019? Damn.
Jack, I know you're probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is with you too. You'll be all right.
No, she.
It's funny, Rose, because the Colonel is saying that we shouldn't trust Pliskin.
Every time you say nothing,
You're giving
it's always
conflicting
something.
messages.
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong,
It's just
Raiden?
that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
Well,
Yeah, Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on.
Well.
Oh my god.
yeah, Pliskin is one heck of a man, isn't he? He's so
Not the best thing to say to your fiance when he's in the middle of a mission, honey.
You'll always be
okay.
my
I mean, he was getting a little
Always.
defensive.
But
She's
that's
just
not
telling
what
him
I
to
meant.
shut up.
There.
You know, you're kind of cute sometimes. Bye, Jack.
Sometimes, always sometimes.
It's like, wait, you're my girlfriend. You're supposed to find me cute all the time, right? Answer me.
And she's like, keep going, Bato.
No, but well, that being said, to give her credit, I do agree with her. Pliskin does look like a really cool guy. Actually, he does indeed look like a cool guy. I'm not entirely sure why, but there's something about him. I don't know. I just really take to the guy. Yeah, maybe. What do you think?
I was about to say, must be the goatee.
What do you think it is, Shiroi? Like, there's just something about Pliskin, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, think about it like this. If a man is comfortable enough with himself to go out with a mullet like that, clearly he must be trustworthy.
I mean, I've got a few ideas, but nothing solid or concrete at the moment.
What do you? What about you? What about you, Shiroi? Do you have any kind of solid idea on what exactly is about Pliskin that makes him so cool?
I mean, we only have a slither of information to go by. So.
No, she's right. She's right. Well, I mean, it's still too early to tell. So, all right. See you for the next part, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.